The room fell silent the moment they pointed fingers at her. Accusations flew, sharp and unjust, painting her as the traitor they desperately needed to blame. Her pulse raced, but her expression remained calm, a mask honed from years of discipline. She knew what they didn't. Underestimating her would be their biggest mistake. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're rewatching from. I love knowing who's listening. The lights glinted off the polished floors as 301 Navy SEALs watched, waiting. They were her peers, yet many hadn't realized the depth of her experience, the countless missions that had shaped her into a force of nature. She took a slow breath, letting it anchor her. Each sound, the shuffling of boots, the creak of the chairs, the faint hum of the ventilation echoed in her mind, sharpening her focus. They moved in, smug and confident, thinking they could corner her, trap her, and humiliate her in front of the entire squad. But she had faced worse odds, under more lethal skies, with stakes far higher than mere pride. Her hands tightened into fists, not out of fear, but anticipation. This was not just defense, it was inevitability. The first move came swiftly, almost invisible to the untrained eye. She sidestepped, using their own momentum against them. And within seconds, the tables turned. A swing here, a lock there, a perfectly timed pushy, moved like water, seamless, unstoppable. The room's energy shifted. Gasps and whispers cut through the tense air. She thought she'd never have to prove herself again. She was wrong. Her inner thoughts were a storm of calculation, each opponent a puzzle, each angle a risk assessment. Vulnerability was a luxury she could not afford, yet the weight of being misunderstood, of being wronged in front of those who mattered, burned. She channeled it. Every micro-movement, every glance, every tactical adjustment was a message. Never mistake restraint for weakness. The crowd of SEALs erupted in controlled awe, murmurs rippling like waves. Dust rose where boots had kicked at the edges of the room. Her breathing, measured yet intense, echoed the calm before a storm. One by one, those who tried to corner her were neutralized, not harmed, but decisively stopped. A flash of sunlight caught on a metal buckle. A hand trembled. Moral tension in the air was palpable. Who was in the right? Who deserved the shame? As she straightened, her presence alone commanded the room. 301 trained warriors, many twice her size, now regarded her with a mixture of disbelief and respect. They had watched as a single woman dismantled the arrogance of those who sought to wrong her, all in the span of moments that felt like an eternity. Every subtle movement, every controlled strike was a testament to decades of preparation, courage, and unwavering self-belief. She could have crushed them fully. She could have let fury guide her. But restraint was her ally. Her decision to dominate without destruction, to demonstrate strength without cruelty, resonated as much as the technical perfection of her movements. The moral weight of her actions lingered. Justice doesn't always shout, it moves quietly, decisively, leaving no doubt. Finally, silence. Only the echo of her presence remained, and the collective respect that could never be fabricated. She exhaled, letting the tension seep from her body. Around her, those who had doubted, those who had conspired, now understood. This was a leader forged in fire, a Navy SEAL whose reputation was neither rumor nor exaggeration. Because true strength doesn't need witnesses, it announces itself with clarity in moments where character is tested. She turned, acknowledging the room with a nod, and for the first time that day, allowed herself a small, knowing smile. The lesson was clear. Underestimate her, and you would be the one humbled. Over time, they would all remember this day not for the humiliation, but for the demonstration of unmatched skill, courage, and ethical power. Because courage doesn't demand recognition, it waits, and it finds its way into the hearts of those who witness it. If you were inspired by this story, comment below your thoughts and experiences. And don't forget to subscribe to Whispered Words for more stories of unmatched courage and honor.